How's it going, everybody? Zudakai here with another transmission, another video for you guys. I hope everybody is receiving this video with divine timing, love, light, good health, oneness, gratitude, grace, and good guidance. Today I wanted to get on here and I wanted to talk about anger and how to transmute anger, what anger is, and why you don't want to let anger get to you. I've recently had a situation where people were spewing hate towards me, and you can tell when somebody's sending hate your way that they are fixated on you. As we say in New York, they got my dick in their mouth, and that is, I can't control that, but what I can control is my anger and what I'm going to do about the situation. So you have anger, right? And the other side of anger is pleasure, peace, right? Peacefulness. And when people get you angry, what actually happens is that you being angry does not do anything to anybody else except make you sick, poison yourself. You poison yourself with anger. You poison yourself with that negative the negative thoughts that run through your head. You just poison yourself and you let the other people win the situation. What to really do is to make sure to understand that these people aren't actually doing anything. A lot of times too, it'll be internet trolls. You can troll on the internet all you want. I'm gonna make sure that my mind, my space is peaceful, and you're not gonna take me and make me an angry person, somebody who spews hatred to others and even back to you. I'm not gonna take your energy and push it back to you. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna avoid the negative people, and if you want to actually come into my space and try and mess up my peace, that's a different story. But I'm still not gonna get angry. I'm gonna deal with the situation how it needs to be dealt with a smile on my face, and understand that everything happens for a reason. And I'm gonna understand that if that was to happen, that I'm learning from this situation. It's a lesson, not a loss. And as long as I'm still alive, it's a lesson, not a loss. No matter what happens, it's a lesson, not a loss. Like I said, don't let people make you angry. Don't let people get you to a lower vibration. A lot of times people are sending out hate. People are sending out negativity towards you because that's how they talk to themselves. That's how they project onto themselves, and that's all they're doing is projecting their thoughts and their ideas and the way that they think and the way that they talk to themselves. So I could never let somebody at a lower vibration, somebody that is sick in the head, bring me to their lower vibration and make me angry and make me have negative thoughts about them and other people in this world. That is not gonna fly with me at all. I'm not gonna poison myself. I'm not gonna poison myself. You have yin and yang in this world. I already knew when I came and I started to change my life, when I started to evolve, that I would be met with trials and tribulations. Why? Because it's inevitable. When you change and you evolve and you up your vibration, you are going to have tests. You're going to have trials and tribulations, and raising your vibration is similar to when you change the temperature of your house, right? And you have a thermometer on. The thermometer always wants to be at a set degrees, similar to how you are at a set vibration usually. When you push beyond that, you are going to have the AC turn on. You are going to have external things come and try and bring you back down to your quote-unquote equilibrium. But your duty is, when you're holding your vibration, is to hold your vibration no matter how much. Say you want to get to 80 degrees and right? Say in terms of our vibration as a temperature. You want to get to 80 degrees. Your thermometer is set to 60. Once that AC is going to turn on to bring the temperature back down to 60, What you have to do is you have to hold your 80 degrees until that AC dies, until there's nothing left in that AC. And there's similar to how the AC is going to keep blasting negativity. People that are going to try and test you to bring you back down to your lower frequency are going to pop up, are going to come into your life. And it is your duty to move with in a higher plane, with a higher conscious, and understand that it's a test. If you go back down to a lower level, if I get angry at these people, if I spew hate towards these people, if I do the things that I don't want done to myself, I go back to that lower frequency, because that's the actions that I took to bring me back down to that lower frequency. I already knew when I started changing my life, when I started evolving, when I started to do new things, that this would happen. So I'm not even pressed. I understand what's going on. But like I said, because people are sending me hate, people are sending me negative vibrations, doesn't mean I'm going to bring my vibration down to them to match them. I'm not matching your vibe. I'm not matching your energy. I don't want nothing to do with that. I'm not your therapist. A lot of times therapists, when they talk to people, they'll match somebody's vibration so they can be able to speak with them, because a lot of times people can only speak at certain vibrations which they're at, or not even speak but understand somebody else. I'm not going to lower my vibration for anybody else. That is not how I'm moving. I'm holding my vibration no matter what is to come, and I will learn from the experiences that come. I'm not going to poison myself with anger, because me being angry is not going to do anything. Me being angry is not going to do anything positive, and not going to do anything good for my body, for my mental, or for anybody else. So I'm going to hold my vibration. I'm not going to let the negativity get to me. And I just realized that this is a test, and I have to hold my vibration, no matter what comes. I'm holding my vibration, and if anything, we raising our vibration to the next level, and the next level, because that's just inevitable. We only going up. We are only going up, and that's facts. There's duality in this plane, and I understand that, and we should all understand that yes, you can be positive, but there's also going to be negativity, and it's not about it's about balance. It's about balance, so yes, I'm not going to let people get me angry, but I'm also not going to get stomped on and walked on. So that being said, is that I will call out the bullshit. I will call out the people that want to send negative energy out to me, and let them know that you're not going to get me angry. I'm going to keep my peace, my mental peace, my environmental peace. Internet trolls are not doing anything in person. Hence why they are on the internet trolling. And like I said, this is all a test. When you change your life, when you up your vibration, when you evolve into your next being, you're going to be tested. It's inevitable. And just understand that that's all that's happening. That's all that's happening. It's just a test that is being brought upon you, because you are entering your new stage. You're entering your new level. And it's completely fine. As long as you're at peace, as long as you send out love and transmute the energy the correct way, you will hold your vibration, and you will not come back down to a lower state, which is all that a lot of negative people try and do. Is they see you up and they want to bring you back down. Why? Because they can't communicate with you. They can't even understand what you're saying. So they try and bring you back down to their negative, lower vibrational state. Unbalanced, sick state, which a lot of people are in. And to keep it a buck, I don't care about what anybody says on the internet. People could go crazy and say whatever they want on the internet. Like I said, these people that are on the internet talking crazy shit, they're not saying anything in person. They're not doing anything in person. They're not. That's just a fact. I don't sit on the internet and say and have, I don't have enough time to sit and comment and talk shit to people on the internet. It just doesn't make sense. I don't understand why anybody even finds offense to people that are trolling on the internet. You can tell that we have to remember, hate and love, they are opposites, but they are actually on the same meter. It's like hot and cold, but hot and cold is temperature. It's actually one. So hate and love, it's the same plane. It's just two different extremes. You on the internet, you talking crazy on the internet. You have enough time in your day to go onto the internet, comment, screenshot, do whatever you need to do, and talk negatively, talk badly, talk shit about somebody who A, doesn't care, B, is not going to become angry because of what you're doing. I'm going to keep my smile, I'm going to keep my peace, and I'm going to keep pushing my message. I'm not going to change because somebody posts something on the internet about me. I could care less. That is, first of all, that's not even real life. You on the internet trolling. I don't know what the point is. I don't know what anybody gets out of that, but you have to understand, when people do things like that, when people have enough time in their day to comment negatively on your post or do whatever it is, spew hate towards you, that they actually care about what you're doing. And it shows you that you're actually doing something that makes them feel something. And a lot of times when people feel a type of way, especially when it's not what they're used to, they don't know what to do. So instead of just understanding it, and even if they don't agree, just moving to the next, there's this impulse, there's this instinct. Maybe it's the parasites, maybe it's just how they were treated in their past, and it just comes out in this negative form of typing or whatever it is. Even if people are on the street and talk to me crazy, like a homeless person or whatever, I'm walking away from you. I'm not going and I'm not entertaining a clown. Why would I do that? Why would I entertain these clowns? I said it in another video. Once you entertain the clowns, you join the circus. I'm not entertaining no clowns. I'm not entertaining y'all, not letting y'all entertain me. None of that. I just made this video because I know other people are going through the same things. And when hate used to be spewed towards me, I used to get angry. I used to be thinking about what I'm gonna do to this person and how I'm gonna snap and this, that, the third. And inevitably nowadays, I don't even think about it no more. I literally don't even see it anymore. I don't even see it anymore. I don't see the purpose. I actually don't see it with my eyes. If I see anything that I don't know how this has happened, but the negativity for the most part is out of my sight. It's really out of my sight. People will show me the negativity, and that's when I'll see it. But it's just funny that so many people send people hate, send people negative energy and try and get them angry. And then if you don't know that anger actually is poisoning you, you will get angry because that's what everybody else does. That's the ego coming into play. And inevitably, there's no reason to get angry. You just understand how these people work. Understand that these people want to bring you back down to a lower vibration. And just understand, especially if it's on the internet, it's just trolling. It's just trolling. These people ain't gonna do nothing in person. The same people that talk on the internet are the same people who won't do anything in person. And and a lot of people on the internet, they troll and all that, but they can't reciprocate. If you reciprocated that energy, they would become so angry, they would become so pissed. And it's a common thing. If you can't take a joke, don't make a joke. And it's as simple as that. If you can't take a joke, don't make a joke. So to all the people on the internet hating, you guys want to joke about people and all that, the energy will be returned, because karma is real. And when it's real and when it returns to you, I'm going to let the universe return it to you. I'm not going to do it, because when the universe returns it to you, it's going to hurt a lot more. So I'm going to let the universe return that to you. And when it returns to you, just remember, you the one that tried to joke around, and now the joke's on you. With that being said, Zudakai here with another transmission. I hope everybody has received this with divine timing, love, light, peace, oneness. And remember, don't let the people with negative vibrations, with negative thoughts, spewing hate towards you, bring you to a lower vibration and make you angry, because when you become angry, you just poison yourself. Peace out, y'all. Until the next video.